Hello folks, C.W. Johnson here, and I just wanted to give you an update on my health. As you know, last year I was posting, and the year before that too, I was posting videos about my health, about the pain in my side, how it was coming out, like it was a little alien about to burst out of my chest there, and all the gastrointestinal problems I was having. And just to give you an update on that, they just decided there was anxiety that was causing most of it, and um, my night job, I wasn't able to get a lot of sleep, that was causing it. But they also found out, or diagnosed me with PTSD from something which happened about 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 2012. It was an emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, mentally abusive situation I was in, and I was in a car accident about 2 months after it, or a month afterwards, and it was a sudden, violent car accident. I had back pain for a while, and a couple months afterwards, I developed PTSD. And at the time, I thought, is this PTSD? Because I had a headache all the time, I was tired all the time, I felt I was wet all the time. I felt like somebody had poured Gatorade upon me, and it was taking forever to dry. And and of course I was angry a lot. I was, not. I was having trouble sleeping. I was randomly yelling, randomly cussing. I did seek out just random. I've struggled with depression since my teens, so I did seek out some medical help for that. But for actual PTSD, I did not seek out help for that because I was, the myth that only people in the military or people who are in plane crashes or drastic situations like that get PTSD. I was like, it's very selfish of you to think that you have PTSD. What happened to you? People said mean things to you. So I didn't get treatment at the time. The doctors tried to get me to go see a psychiatrist, and I said no, I didn't want to go see that. I thought that was the adult equivalent of sticking your thumb in your mouth, because we live in such a snowflake culture where everyone's like, oh, you triggered me, and I just didn't want to be that way. And I should have stuck my thumb in my mouth. I should have gone and seen a doctor, a professional. Now I am seeking out help. I am taking medication to help with it. All the pain and the gastrointestinal problems have subsided substantially, about 80%, I would say. Still a little there. I still have to take Metamucil and probiotics. I hope it all go through correctly, but a lot of the pain's going. But I'm having to take meds. I don't like it. I feel weak having to do it. But I'm taking it. I realize it is helping me. I'm having to sleep a lot, making me sleepy a lot, because it helps me sleep, so I sleep in a lot later than I like to. And I should really strongly suggest, if you feel like you have PTSD, if you've been through something sudden, dramatic, and you have some of the things I was talking about, being tired all the time, is drained all the time, it's not selfish. It's not thinking of any less of yourself to go to a doctor and say, hey, do I have PTSD? I strongly suggest it's good for you, it's good for everyone around you to go see a doctor about it, because, I, at the time, they put me on some medication, and I don't want to be on this, so I gradually weaned myself off of it. And of course, I was waking up in the night yelling, cursing at myself because of the nightmares. And so it's good for everyone, and for those around you, especially, to go get yourself checked out. And and it wasn't just because um, I was having these feelings, so I went to see the doctor and said, hey, do you think I have PTSD? He's like, yeah, you do. It was reading military biographies and memoirs and books about that, watching movies like Thank You for Your Service and Unbroken and My American Sniper, what's the other one? Indivisible, and just seeing how much I was like those people in those movies and the events following the abuse in the car accident. So it's and since I saw I saw the similarity between what I was going through and what they went through, even though what I went through was nothing compared to going to war and seeing your friends killed and killing people. And it is a myth. Not every U.S. soldier, not everyone who goes to war gets PTSD. There are several reasons that people get PTSD, and not just because of war. Sometimes it's their family background, their heredity, I think for me, it's probably a head injury I sustained when I was young. I fell off a piece of furniture and busted the back of my head open to my skull, and they had this patched it back up at the time. They went to the doctor, got it all stitched up. I also got hit with a rock on the side of my head, and I got hit. This kid hit me with a plastic um, golf club, and that really hurt. It was just plastic. So this side of my head's taken quite a beating. When I was younger, I also was at Sam's, and I opened up a wardrobe, and it fell off on me, and I landed on the back of the floor. I don't know if that had anything to do with me, but to do with what's going on back there. But I went to see last year. I went to see a muscle therapist person, massagist kind of person, and he found a pinched nerve back here, and diagnosed me with varicose nerve syndrome. And since then, um, I've gone medication for PTSD, and medication helped me sleep. And I've gained a lot of terrible headaches back here. Really, it's either right here or it's right here. It's just a lot of pressure, a lot of stabbing pain right there. And hopefully I can get to the bottom of what's causing that. And but that's one reason I haven't been getting a lot of videos up lately. A lot of the that to be a movie videos, because I've just been really tired. My work schedule, where I work, I've been getting up at like 3:30, 4:30 to go into work. And other days I'm going in at 6 in the afternoon and staying until 10 in the evening. So I've been getting up pretty late in the day because of the medication, because of the work schedule. I am taking on a new job next month. We'll see how that works out. But I just want to let you know, apologize for not getting better quality videos up lately. And I have been listening. And one thing I want to do is I like to read each book. I do read 2 or 3 times, the order to get the general sense of it, and to see things I didn't see the first time I read through it, and to see different themes and characters in it. And then I write and I record. I have to write the sides which I'm putting up on my blog. Hopefully I want to get more faithful with that. And then I record it and I edited it together. And that takes time. And I'm planning on doing what a lot of YouTubers do, like Grady Smith he does a lot of country music stuff, or Cynical Historian, or History Guy, and just record a whole batch at one time on a couple days, and hopefully over a couple months put those up. And so I'm hoping to do that. Please bear with me as I try to get myself into that swing of things. And until then, just a few things I've been reading and listening to. Been listening to A.J. Wangart's Driven West, Andrew Jackson and the Coming of the American Civil War. It's about the Trail of Tears, and very fascinating. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that we don't hear about. He goes into really in depth on the political atmosphere in Washington D.C., the cultural atmosphere, and it's fascinating. Native Cherokees are killing other Cherokees for selling Cherokee land, and it's not as simple as a lot of people have us believe it. But I rate the Trail of Tears probably one of the greatest crimes in American history, one of the worst things America ever did. Re-listened to, since I'm wanting to do a revised version of Into the Fire, a first-hand account of the most extraordinary battle in the Afghan war by Dakota Meyer. I re-listened to this recently, and it's just a sobering. It's the first time I listened to it. It's a heartbreaking story, and I really think it should be a movie to honor those who fell in the battle, and really make America ask itself what's doing in Afghanistan and what can be doing different. And I hope to get up a revised version in the next few months. So then reading, I've started Silo in the Western Campaign by O. Edward Cunningham, Gary D. Joyner, and Timothy B. Smith helped edit it. It was actually a thesis that Cunningham wrote for his college, or his master's, and Joyner and Smith edited it into a book, and it's fascinating battle, fascinating period of history that gets part of the Civil War that often gets overlooked. So that's some of what I've been watching, listening to, and that's what's been going on. And appreciate your prayers as I battle with PTSD and fight it. And if you, like I said, if you have any of those symptoms I was talking about, get yourself checked out. So until then, God bless America.